Good morning all. I am Arul Sowmiya working as an assistant professor in Department of Artificial Intelligence and Data Science in SNS College of Engineering. Here I am going to share a topic of cloud architectures, layers and models of software as a service. What is software as a service? Software as a service is a cloud-based method of providing software to users. So SA is basically an application that rather than purchasing it once or installing it. Here users can log into and use an application from any compatible device over the internet. So the actual application runs in cloud servers that may be far removed from a user's location. The difference between SAAS and a software installation on a user's computer is somewhat like the difference between streaming a TV show online and buying all the seasons of the TV show on DVD. Someone who buys a TV shows on DVD only needs to pay for it once. However, they will need to store and maintain the DVDs, and if they change their hardware, for instance, if they replace their DVD player with a Blu-ray player, then they will need to purchase the physical media again. So streaming the show instead means a third party handles all the storage and upgrades and all the user needs to do in a press play. However, streaming is dependent on an internet connection and users typically need to pay a recurring monthly fee to maintain their access. So what does as a service mean? Consider the difference between valet parking and renting a parking spot. So valet parking is a service while a parking spot is a product. Even though both provide the same benefit to the customer, a place to leave their car. Traditionally, software vendors sold their software to users and a product. However, in the SaaS model, they actively provide and maintain the software for their users via the cloud. They host and maintain the database and code necessary for the application to run, and they run the application on their service. Thus, SaaS is more like a service than a product. So here we can conclude that SaaS is one of the three main categories of cloud computing alongside the infrastructure as a service and platform as a service. A range of IT professionals, business users, and personal users use SaaS application. So products range from personal entertainment such as Netflix to advanced IT tools. Unlikely the IAS and PAS, SAS products are frequently marketed to both the users. How does software as a service work? So software as a service works through the cloud delivery model. A software provider will either host the application and related data using its own servers, database, networking, and computing resources, or it may be an ISV that contracts a cloud provider to host the application in the provider's data center. So the application will be accessible to any device with a network connection. SaaS applications are typically accessed via web browsers. So these are the architecture of cloud software as a service in cloud computing. Here the SaaS having the database, app server, mobiles, networks, PCs, codes are connected to the one cloud computing. Here the SaaS application and services typically uses a multi-tenant approach, which means a single instance of the SaaS application will be running on the host server, and that single instance will serve each subscribing customer or cloud tenant. The application will run on a single version and configuration across the customers or tenants. Though different subscribing customers will run on the same cloud instance with a common infrastructure and platform, the data from different customers will still be segregated. So the typically multi-tenant architecture of SaaS application means the cloud service provider can manage the maintenance, updates, and bug fixes the faster, easier, and more efficiently. Rather than having to implement the changes in multiple instances, engineers can make necessary changes for all customers to maintaining the one shared instance. Furthermore, multi-tenants allows a greater pool of resources to be available to a larger group of people without compromising important cloud functions such as security, spread, speed, and privacy. Thank you.